Yes.
Yep, we're going to go live in now. Well, good morning. Very, very warm welcome to the final day of our WPP BAV Alibaba 11/11 Global Shopping Festival broadcast live from our studios here in London. My name's David Roth from WPP, and as every day we've been broadcasting, it's my pleasure to be anchoring today's broadcast. Today is the final day of 11/11. And we have some very thoughtful, I think, analysis from our Vitabiotics team to start off with today. Then we'll be moving on to the students from Shanghai, who will be giving us their feelings and observations of 11/11. We'll then look at some of the highlights of our 11/11 broadcasting over the past 11/11 period. So we started broadcasting last Monday on the 1st, and today is our final day. And then we have our keynote interview of the day, the interview with Michael Evans, who is the president of Alibaba Group globally. And Mike spoke to us from China. Now, as every day, we have been speaking during the course of the day to Vitabiotics, and Vitabiotics are a British brand who are participating in 11/11. I'm very pleased to re-welcome back Benji Lam, who is the director for China and Asia for Vitabiotics, and Wang Du, who is the operations director of Vitabiotics in China. Wang Du joins us live from China. A very warm welcome to both of you.
Hello, David. Welcomed. Very well welcomed.
I suppose 11/11 can definitely be categorized as a marathon and not a sprint. The final line is almost about to be crossed. A couple of hours left to go in China. Benji, one of the highlights of 11/11 has always been the gala celebrations that take place. We've both spoken over the course of the last few days about this shape of 11/11, which sort of changed dramatically last year and has some nuances on last year's sort of flow as well. The kickoff gala was always at the beginning of 11/11. Last couple of years, it's been the last day. In UK time, it was yesterday, late afternoon, evening. Benji, you watched it. What did you think?
I thought it was fantastic this year. Yeah, really, really good fun. The theatrics are brilliant. The staging, the lighting, the scale of the gala. Last year, I believe it was in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Shanghai. So had a real kind of full crowd stadium feel. But this year, with COVID restrictions, it was in a slightly smaller theatre setup, not a large audience, but it still really captured that energy, that dynamism, that optimism, and the celebration of this cultural phenomenon in China. And I always marvel at it. My jaw just drops at the scale of the performances and how nuanced and well thought out the gala was this year.
And there were a lot of interactive elements to it this year, with things that you could do on your mobile device and participate live within the context of the broadcast, and an appearance by a British star.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, gamification was a key theme this year, and an appearance from Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock Holmes himself, who was playing a game with a series of Chinese celebrities to find a package, to find his this mysterious package, and it was color coded, and and it was a thematic game that was played out throughout the broadcast. And he was really fun. He was fantastic. He joined virtually, but you know, as we emphasised yesterday, it's great to see a British star held in that esteem, representing GB at such an important gala, and I think he really showed up for it.
Well, I suppose you can't get a greater coverage across China than appearing in the 11/11 broadcast. So well done for him. Wendy, you are the operations manager director at Vitabiotics in China. The last, I was going to say 2 weeks, but for you as the operations head, it's probably the last few months have been unbelievably hectic. I'm not certain whether you've got much sleep, certainly over the last couple of days. Explain to us a little bit about what it's like to run a operations for a brand that is heavily involved in 11/11.
Yes, of course, it was a hectic time period we've experienced. Maybe it started from like August this year, and we are going to, the first line is you are going to prepare the stock. Then for many brands, then if you are just doing regular sales, like exclude the top live streamers, so you just maybe can calculate your targeting units prepared and to do the delivery accordingly. But if you are trying to approach some top live stream, and you will also need to additionally prepare this exclusive stock for them. And so this basically depends on how you are going to project your target. And then you will need to, we have structure our promotional strategies by the beginning of October, and including price structure and including products combination, and what kinds of activities we're going to sign up for. So till the middle of October, we have all prepared all of this stuff and going to submit all the links. So when it's come to the event officially started by October 20th, and every position is in their place, like customer service will be fully aware of all these price policies, and then like everything is going to go with the official flow, and we just
Sorry, Wendy, we seem to have lost your feed for a moment. Hopefully we can come back to it. Benji, from your perspective, it's obviously there's been a very difficult or different, possibly difficult, you can tell us your perspective of that in terms of you're normally in China for 11/11, working with the team there. So how's it been being slightly distant, but still having to understand exactly what's going on a hour-by-hour basis?
Yeah, it's an interesting experience, obviously managing it remotely. We use, Ding groups and WeChat groups, so Chinese communication channels, to ensure that I'm getting, regular updates and able to monitor everything. And I think, as Wendy alluded to, it's not just monitoring for a period. It's beginning in August in terms of planning and preparation, and it's a real team effort. And I think it's something that brings the team a lot closer, having this clear shared goal and this metric to work towards. And my job is to oversee all these moving parts that need to come together, both internally and externally in the China office, to make this a success. And full testament and credit to the team for all their hard work, really.
Now, Wendy, we're back live with you now, so perhaps you could just tell us a little bit about the the period once 11/11 starts officially on the 1st?
Okay, sorry, maybe it's unstable signal. So yes, we just need to prepare the stock aspect like 3 months in advance, and for the promotional plans by 1 month advance, because you need to submit all these links, all these activities 1 month in advance. So you will decide all the promotional policies that the brand side issued us to do. So that's the preparation timeline. And when it's officially launched, the Double 11 event, and the store manager is going to monitor and to track on all the daily data closely. And we are only allowed to do one-time adjustment post the first wave result. So that's what we have did this time. For the first wave, we focused on 3 bundle product links to improve the average basket price. And then during the second wave, we focused on one utilized links, because we want to lower down the threshold of approach our product and have for new customer acquisition to test on our products. And that's the different audience selection. And so till to now, I think we have thoroughly executed this strategy.
Over that period, Wendy, the last few days, have you managed to make sure that you've done your own shopping for 11/11?
Yes, I did. I still did some shopping via Weya, the #1 live streamer.
Weya, the #1 live streamer. What she did, about 10 billion RMB on the first day.
Exactly.
You've contributed to that, have you?
Of course, I think maybe 80% of our office staff have contributed that GMV.
So what did you get? What did you buy via the Weya stream?
Yesterday I have bought a facial mask from his live stream. Yes, you always could find something that worth to buy in his live stream every day. I'm telling you, every day.
So you're hooked. Benji, I mean, both of you have got some broad smiles on your faces. This is where the rubber meets the road now, isn't it? All the planning, all the preparation, pre-sales period. You spoke yesterday about engaging all the support and sales staff in making sure that the people who put deposits for products had then purchased. Almost to the end of the entire 11/11 period. So rubber meets the road. Are you happy, sad? How have you done? Let us know. We want to know.
No, thanks, David.
What's the numbers?
We're happy. We're looking at about 50% growth year on year, which was from quite a substantial base last year as well.
Sorry.
And I think that's really
just so everybody caught that, because the line was a little bit dodgy at that point. That's 50% average year on year sales growth. That's very impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, 50% average year-on-year sales growth, and I think that's driven by what we've done in multiple categories. You know, before we really hung on the mother-baby category, which is still a leading category for us. But launching in healthcare and a wider portfolio of product into the market has had a huge impact for us. And additionally, we've talked a lot about bundles, but being able to bundle products, A, to introduce product, B, to increase repeat purchase, and C, to save on logistics costs has been a really smart move for us, I think. So yeah, we're happy with the growth, and onwards on to next Double 11, which they're planning for that will begin Monday, right?
So you're giving Wendy the weekend off then. That's very kind of you. That's very big-hearted.
Yeah. No, I'm teasing. You know, there's so many amazing e-commerce festival events, right? Like 618 and International Women's Day, and there's the whole calendar. The Chinese e-commerce calendar is fascinating and rich, and there's a lot of localization work to be done across that whole calendar. So you know, the deep dive we've done is this one event. You know, that could be extrapolated across 12, 13 13, 14 different e-commerce festivals. So we take a real big picture approach. But this is the key event for us, and we're very pleased. It's a real barometer of our growth in China and an indicator for us moving into next year, I think.
And Wendy, what are your sort of overall observations from this year's campaign from the coalface?
I think actually for the second wave, all this majority of the sales volume comes from the first hour of today. The first hour, like 12 p.m. to 1 o'clock, contributed the 80% of our second wave's result, and that's all this previous accumulation surging out at the one moment. It's an exciting moment.
Well, I'd like to thank both of you very much for being with us throughout the 11/11 broadcasting. It's been very insightful to be able to get under the skin of one of the brands that is participating, and thank you very much indeed for allowing us to have that inside view of your both preparations but also the course corrections that you did during the course of 11/11. Finally, Benji, Lam, any final thoughts from you? The experience this year, how would you sum it up? If you had to sum it up in a few words, what would it be?
Final thoughts. Well, I think I'm quite a perpetual optimist. And I was feeling very confident about this year because I knew that our team had done the work in terms of growing brand equity and exposure and introducing a wider portfolio. So I knew we had a good runway to this, and runway is a key word. You need to be looking at this 6 to 9 months in advance to properly be factoring stock, logistics, sales volumes, marketing strategies, and on you go. So no, I feel really optimistic. I'm really pleased with the results, and it's a pleasure to be a part of this and hopefully inspire other SMEs. You know, we started from zero in China. We had nothing. We opened a Tmall flagship store, and we've built it from zero from day one. So it is possible, and I think anything is possible in China, and that optimism is what's going to carry our team forward, I hope, and bring on 2022, 2023, I think.
Well, as you say, planning starts on Monday. Wendy, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Benji, thank you very much for your insights over the course of all of our programming since last Monday. For the final time, Benji, Lam, Wendy, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Have a good 11/11.
Thank you. Now, we said earlier that getting a student's eye view, greater insights. And earlier, we caught up with